And welcome to the Kalamunda Pierce Brook area. My name is John. It is 28th of December 2017 and I'm here just down from Jorgensen Park, which is that way, and that's a big dog exercise area. Now this is the beginning of Elevator. Elevator starts here. There's a trail that way, trail going up there, trail there, and there's a trail going down. It's the one going down, which is Elevator. And the key marker is this tree, this big tree here. It's got a horse mark on it. One bit there. That red one, there's a red Kalamunda walk trail there, triangle there, and up a bit higher. There's a yellow triangle. I think that's coming out too well. I'm a bit closer. That's better. Now, that yellow triangle up there with a horse on it. So those two markers are key markers at the start of the Elevator. Now the Elevator is a pretty good trail because it's a key trail because it gets you down to the bottom of the valley to Ship Road. That's spelled SCHIPP, and that Ship Road is a gravel track really that you can drive onto from Hummerston Road, and Hummerston Road is Bitcham Road, so you can drive into Ship Road from Hummerston Road, have a picnic, take the kids for a walk, but if you're running from Jorgensen Park or the Goodman track, then the Elevator is a great way to get down to the bottom of the valley to Ship Road really quickly. It's also a good way to get back up from the bottom of the valley, and a number of times at night, particularly, or in fading twilight, I've come up Elevator because I know it's a big wide trail. There's a little bit of one going off there. Big wide trail where you can see where you're going pretty easily, so it's a good one at night. It's a good way to get back out of the valley quickly, and it's a lot easier than coming up the Bibbulmun steps. It's still a pretty steep trail and quite uneven and tricky to run on without doing an ankle or falling over, but it's a pretty easy trail. It's a really good navigation point because it gets you right up to Jorgensen Park, almost very close to Jorgensen Park, so it's a really useful trail to know in the Kalamunda Valley. It's, even if you're not running on the Elevator, it's useful to know where it is because it gives you a really good navigational point. It's 5:29 AM. The sunrise is just starting to take place. I've got here just before sunrise today, but yeah, it's well and truly sunrise is in play now. So this bit here is a bit rocky. I'm taking it pretty easy on here at this stage. I'm going to go and have a look at Red Line, which is not far from here after this. But, now I just got to get down Elevator to get down to the bottom. There's a bit of a single track going off there. Yeah, so Elevator is a really good one to know about. It's a great way to get down to the bottom or to get back up. I often use it to get back up, particularly if I'm coming at night. It's much easier than trying to go up the Bibbulmun at night. And because it's a big wide trail, you can see what's going on underneath your feet a lot easier. Yeah. I've seen a few blue tongue lizards on this one. Obviously there's potential for snakes, and there's a death adder sighting on the other side of the valley here, so we're definitely in this area. Some parts of it like here are reasonably runnable. The more experienced and confident trail runner will attack this area quite well. That's a bit of Gusto Pablo, I think, that one, single track. There's a few that run onto this as well. Deviators over that way, to the right. I'm sticking on elevator for today. It's had a bit of erosion from water running down it. There's a single track going, that's the one off the deviator, I believe. Oops. So elevators, as the word sounds, it gets you up and down really quickly, just like an elevator. This bit here is quite easy to run, flat. And I think there's a few other trails around Perth, WA sort of area called Elevator, but this is the original one, I think. Now this big dead tree here, that's a key marker on Elevator. Quite a long big tree. Another look at it. There you go. You know you're sort of halfway on Elevator when you get to the big tree. And that's a single track there going off to towards the Gusto Pablo sort of area. And there's some nice views here too. You could stop and have a picnic here. And I've taken my kids around this area a bit. Beautiful views here. I can hear some black cockatoos piping up at the moment. And that little single track there goes to a nice viewing point there, as you can see. And up the top there is the power lines, which is another key top of that ridge. Navigational point, key navigational point at the power lines. Definitely the black cockatoos are gathering around a bit. So that's the first part of Elevator. Still a little bit to go, but we've done the initial section. There's a nice flat bit. It's a bit rocky again here. So a lot of runners have been on Elevator. It's a pretty well known one. If you look on the Strava segments for it, you'll probably find 50 to 100 or more on this one. It's a pretty well known trail. And a pretty useful one. I actually don't go on Elevator that much these days because I prefer to go on some of the single tracks nearby, but yeah, it's still a useful one to know from a navigational point of view. And when you're trying to get out of the valley quickly, it's a pretty good way to get out of there, because your other options are probably either the Bimlin track, something like Red Line, which is really hard work to get up, or you've got to head further north to things like Yellow River, Runswell, Medivac type area, or go right up to Cardiac or Cardiac Bypass, or up towards Ocean View Parade sort of zigzag area. So Elevator is a key way to get up or down. And in the K1K, you finish the K1K coming up Elevator. Just well, you actually finish in Jorgensen Park, but it's you come up the elevator just before that. So I remember the elevator quite well. I remember trying to push hard up it towards the end of the K1K, and that was in 2014, I think, if I remember rightly. So about 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago. You can still hear those black cockatoos nearby. You might see them in a second. Yeah, I can see one now, up there. Just getting to the bottom of the elevator now, so we're getting pretty close. Now, I've often come across the black cockatoos in the bottom of its belly for some reason. There's one up there, I probably can't see it in the camera. Camera's not good enough, but there's a black cockatoo up top of that tree up there. Here it comes. Oh, it's a red-tailed one, that was. Red-tailed black cockatoo. Alright, so nearly at the bottom of the elevator, and now you can see Ship Road below. And Pierce Brook, this is the creek down below there. This is the final part of the elevator. So yeah, it's definitely worth a visit, elevator. Big tree there, marker on it, one of those horse markers again. Back on the trail, and this is the end of the elevator. And this is Ship Road, coming from Hummerston Road over that way. But if you're going up elevator, you go that way. And some nice big white trees here. And down there is Pierce Brook, a little creek that runs to the Helena River Dam. And Ship Road, you can drive on here, as you can see, people have driven along here, and there's a good spot up there where you can stop the cars, and then there's a gate that stops you going any further. So folks, that's elevator. Thanks for watching.